or not, but that's the nature of it. But what are you saying, Marcel? What next?
Southampton. We've got Southampton. We've got a lot of games coming up, haven't we?
My God.
That's what
Marcel,
happened.
the other day, I saw you on Twitter say that drop Casemiro and put Kone in the team. Do you care to expand on that?
Yeah, I said I would rather have him in there. I don't think I said particularly like, get rid of Casemiro and put Kone
Well,
in.
I saw that was a response to, I believe it was Flex that was a tweet you put out there, I believe, and it was put Kone in the team. 18-year-old just signed him, throw him in the Lions. Then is that what we're doing here, Marcel? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
And have you seen it? And have you seen him play?
No, I haven't seen him play at all. No. And I've just seen clips of him on YouTube. But no, I think in terms of what we need in the midfield, there's two positions in that midfield, and you just need legs in there. That's why Ten Hag replaces Casemiro for Toby. Sorry. I wouldn't say I don't want you lot to misinterpret what I was saying in that tweet. What I was saying in that tweet is it's a squad, and you have a starting 11, and then you have positions for other players that are suitable or that should be placed there. And I was saying you might as well take Casemiro, put him on the bench, because I've been saying that for the longest. And instead of bringing on a Casemiro, bring on a Kone. Why not have him part of the 7 players on the bench? I've always wanted, and if you've been following all my tweets, Owen, my midfield 2 is going to be a Bruno and Agate. That's been my mind's eye for a long period of time now, and I see Bruno as a number 8. That's how I see Bruno. Bruno in the 10 doesn't work. We kind of articulated it the last time that we saw Brighton play KG and Flex about the way Mason Mount plays in the 10. He structurally helps us play the 4-2-4 in a lot better way. The issue with Ten Hag, especially against this Liverpool game, is his tactics. He was ultra attacking, for want of a better word. Your fullback, bombing onwards. You don't need to do that. You really didn't need to do that. I was talking about playing counter-attacking football. I would have been happy to play a 4-2-4 shape, but everyone in our half for the whole game. And we attacked
the specific tweet was in response to Flex. It was talking about when Casemiro was going to be going to Turkey and all that. And you said, and I quote, "Nah, he has to go promote Sekou Kone."
Yeah. So again, it's not articulating a starting 11, is it, Owen? It's about promotion of where Casemiro will be playing or part of the squad.
So instead, you'd rather have a kid we've just signed for, was it 1 million quid or whatever, who the primary objective at this point is to help him settle in the country, let alone the club. Mm-hmm. And you'd rather him being the squad for Casemiro at this point.
Yeah, so imagine Owen coming to the country and you've got a squad of players, maybe, 25 or so players. And you don't even get to train with them or nothing. You're not in the team. It's good to get minutes under the belt. That's a good way to integrate yourself into the squad by getting minutes under your belt. And then
play for Man United at the moment instead of Casemiro in that midfield.
Sit on the bench, study the game. Because I'm not saying put him in the starting 11. I want to make that abundantly clear. I'm not saying put him in the starting 11. I'm saying you get rid of Casemiro, you free up 300 or so wages. That's wonderful news for us to utilize. How are you
doing that?
What do you mean? So at the time, Kate,
wages. Sorry, go on.
So at the time, it was during the transfer window, right? Okay. So if you get rid of Cass, and you sell him to
it was during the Turkish window, wasn't it? In fairness, our window is closed apart from free agents.
Yeah. So, but there was massive speculation about him going that way, Owen. So it would have been fantastic news if he goes.
We would have to pay the wages though if he went.
Yeah, it would supplement it, but Sekou Kone's in comparison to Casemiro's is abundantly. There's a huge amount of difference.
I'm with you on the recklessness in it. I'm with you on just like having a player and like even before seeing them play, say you play them. But this is mad. This is like this kid just literally. Like he just touched down. Like I don't even think he's even waved to the fans the way Ugarte did. To put him in the first team like straight away.
Yeah, I hear you, KJ. I'm not saying that. Like, I've said promote him, bro. I've not said play him in the starting 11. He must play every week. I've said that his attributes, what he can bring to the football team, which is most probably legs and energy, Casemiro doesn't have. And in that too, and by the way, so back to kind of a little bit what Flex was saying, I don't even like the 4-2-4. But that's what we're playing. Let's just get that abundantly. That's what we're playing. So I'm always trying to figure out how can we most positively make the right selections to operate in the best way. Well, against a superior team, drop your lines backwards. That's rule number one. And then against a superior team, you need to have legs on those two players. Well, you can't pit him far away from the team.
But we don't know if Kone. We don't know if that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm looking at that kid. You know, me and you were talking about Collier on our last trip, yeah. And I was like, I don't think he's ready. This, that, and the other. But my thing is, if Ten Hag can throw Collier in the last game against Liverpool when you're 2-0 down, that was like feed him to the wolves already. Is it gonna get? Can it get more? Can there be more pressure than this in this next? The Southampton game should be a bit easier because
he could play. He could play. Yeah,
we know the manager's going to do a madness. Even though Ugarte is probably going to start again for his nation, we know he's probably going to say, you know what, Ugarte still not ready, mate. And that's the scariest. That's the scariest thing that could happen with Ten Hag. If he does not play Ugarte and it doesn't go our way on the week, like if it's a 1-1, we were talking this morning. Said, what if the game ends 1-1? It's toxic already. I think he'll be at all-time high with a 1-1.
We'll beat Southampton firstly, KG, and Toby's completely fine. It was more about the approach. Ten Hag's philosophy in that football fixture was ultra attack. Fullbacks run away from the football. Only have one person in position. Like his minds, you can still operate the 4-2-4, but be ultra defensive. Do you understand what I mean by that? Fullbacks be disciplined and stay in a line of 4. 2 players sit
and still be compact within a certain shape. You can.
That's why we created the 4-2-4, KG, because we were trying to be more compact. Imagine that. Against Arsenal, we delivered a 1-0 because I'm playing the 4-2-4. So Ten Hag thought to himself, I'm going to be the big boy and break down Liverpool today. And he got bullied.
But Sekou Kone is something for the future. And I think he'll be a good talent. But I don't think he's anywhere near ready, even being it. Bro, how can he be in and around the first team training? And he doesn't even speak English. Let him learn English. Let him settle into life in Manchester, in his adopted family, the family that's looking after him, etc.
Yeah, he's got house parents. Man.
Yeah, he's got a house that he's moved into with a random family that's going to take care of him. Let him settle in, and then get him into training. So he hasn't even started training, by the way. Like,
do you know how you know he's not ready? This is how I know he's not ready. Yeah, he pulled up to the side of the pitch and took a selfie with Marcus Rashford. I'm telling you now, he's not ready.
That's what I'm doing.
And it was like they were just in the bushes, like by the 4G pitch. Oh, Rashi, we said, oh my God, I've seen you on TV. Let me take a picture. He's not ready. He's not ready. He can't.
Yeah, he said, but he's gonna be a good talent. I promise you that he will be a good talent for Manchester United. But I don't know, man. You lot need to chat to me because I'm losing hope.